Can't help myself, I'm just out here getting a few more old nails and bits of wire. Something, I don't know if it was like a hawk or something just gone over there. I was sitting down, kneeling down, well not sitting down, I was leaning over, trying to look around here, because there's one here, one of those clumps of grass keeps coming out with bolts all the time. Like there's been a big, like a blooming container of bolts just poured out on the ground. So I was looking around, is it this one, is it that one? And here's like that, and I thought it was a fucking incoming missile or something. It was this hawk, and I stood up, and I could just see it coming from over there somewhere, and it just come down there, and then swooped up, and just sort of hovered there for a second, like just floated there for a second, and then went down again. I heard the noise of it, and then when I actually saw it going for real, flaming hell. Honestly, it was like someone hitting a friggin' cricket ball. Like, shit, it was moving like nothing I've ever seen. They're not here, but in the neighbouring town we actually have peregrine falcons. And out the back of, the area where I showed all the blackberries and the plums and all that, where I've done the plum picking, out there I have seen what seemed to be some sort of a falcon with a few little green markings on him, which is sort of a bit of green near the head, but it was definitely a falcon. It wasn't a kestrel or anything like that. Not a Nanking kestrel anyway, but I know what the hell that just was, but I'll tell you what, I thought there was a friggin' incoming missile or something for a second there. Okay, I don't know how well this is going to show up. I've got my microphone against it, which is pretty hard. That there is an olive grove. Yeah, old patch. There's a vineyard. There's a dam. Right there. And right there, it rained the other day, it's the entire friggin' swamp. And it's still there. I knew it was always a reedy patch, I could always see that. Still holds water days later. Strange. This never happens. I found 2 flippin' horseshoes in one day the other day. That's the 3rd piece of coal I've found today. 3rd piece. I mean, it's only tiny, but you got to realise this has been sitting here since the Depression. And now finally, how many years on, I find it? 3 in one day? Like, I go for months at a time without finding a piece. Anyway, been down to the plum tree that's amongst the, what's his names? Amongst the box thorns. And I've been organising to do to it pretty much what I was doing to this. So I had to, it's got a bit of a curve in it, so I had to cut a bit of the mesh out that I took down. I also had to cut out like a whole run of bump, 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 and then pull that side and those together. I've got to go down there and wire it up tomorrow, and oh damn, I've got to take the, I'll do it. I haven't put them in, obviously. I've got to take those down. I was supposed to take them down before, but I can take them down when I take the hammer down to hammer them in, along with pliers and wire to wire them up, obviously, to the cage. I sort of, with this one, I sort of doom, 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 boop, 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 boop. Filled up the gaps of rocks. Had to give it a little bit of a snippy snip, snip. And yeah, that one's in a cage now, hopefully suppressed from all but the most psychopathic sheep. I am not terribly sure, but this has always had dark leaves. Now, I don't know if it's like one of these blood plums or what, but I think it actually may be, but I've only seen it, best I've ever seen is it had like 3 plums on it, I think, one year, and that was about it. It just gets so bloody henpecked all the time. The sheep keep stripping the leaves off over and over and over. Just like that one over there, that's a little almond tree in front of where I got the big stack of chopped boxthorn there. You know, the sheep just kept pissing that off to the point I thought they were going to kill it. And I put that on several months ago, and I thought, stuff it, I'm going to do it to this plum tree before they kill this plum tree, and I might as well do it to the other one down there. There's also another 2 or 3 watch his names as well, peppercorns. Realistically, they've already killed some of them. There's only probably one worth saving that's a reasonable-ish size. Stupid things, they sometimes sit under them in the summer, but, you know, when they're growing, oh, let's eat the hell out of it and damn near kill it. But, you know, they probably don't realise it and don't worry about their future shade source, because, quite honestly, it's another blimmin' 3 sheep lifetimes before it's going to be big enough to give any shade, because it's not a very big peppercorn. Anyway, my father once said that sheep never go under peppercorns on hot days, and then I found about 30 of them under a peppercorn one day, and that blew that idea to bits. Yes. What do we know? Little brassica. Obviously the sheep haven't noticed it, haven't got their nose in that far. That one should be good to cook up, actually. Which I may do. I've got a couple growing in the tomato plants as well. A lot of them are at the time where they're going to seed. They've got a little miniature broccoli head there. That one's a ripper. No bugs have got it, no sheep have got it. That may very well end up in the frying pan tonight, actually. They've got a terribly strong mustard taste. Charlotte mustard, anyway. For those of you who want to know what it is. Wild European mustard. Sometimes over here we just call it Charlotte. And, yeah, very mustardy taste. And when the thing hits the heat, like, you know, generally speaking, in hot water, you lose all the mustard flavour, and then it's just like eating cabbage. It's actually quite alright stuff. But, yeah, that's, remember the time, I don't know how many years remember that. It's a fair while back now. I went and, small bloody wire, this stuff just keeps appearing and keeps appearing. It doesn't matter how much wire you grab, you will always find some more 2 days later. Guaranteed, just guaranteed. Don't know how many of you remember the other video I done ages back at the back of a supermarket that decked 3 houses with the intention of making the car park bigger, putting another thing and another shop, and then the GFC come, and basically it's been vacant a lot ever since. And that entire lot is just chock full of Charlotte mustard like you wouldn't believe. They've been mowing it a bit lately. I think the local government or someone hired by the supermarket or whoever has been mowing it. And, yeah, so there hasn't been that much Charlotte mustard there. On that note, I think it's almost time that pears are going to come into season, and there's a little snoopy pear I know beside a creek that's in a new estate along a footpath that barely anybody walks along, so I might have to go and check out the pear situation. There's another pear not too far from me, near the piggery, and I always look at that to get an idea of how far along the pears are, but yeah, might go there and have a look at that in a few minutes. Big tabby cat. A bit of an arsehole lately. Had to go with the kittens the other day. Friggin' bit me hand 2 nights ago. You can't really see, it's one of the dots there. It drew blood, the little turd. Slapped him on the head. He wasn't happy, and I didn't see him for the rest of the night. Little sods. Shoelaces that come with the spare ones that come with the shoes I got from the piggery. I've obviously grabbed hold of them outside of the house, in the house somewhere, and dragged them outside. That's what little kitties like playing, don't they, little kitties? Actually, I've had a look. Those of you who wondered, it's only one of the black ones is female. All the rest of them are male. Now that I can actually tell the difference. But, yeah, anyway, I suppose, yeah, that's that.